We're on. Hello, everybody.
Hi, good morning.
Hi,
I didn't know we were on.
I know. It's all surreal, you know? The whole feeling to be alive is so exciting.
Oh, yeah. It's
I
great.
love it. I know. How you doing today?
I'm great. How are you? Good morning.
I'm good. I love Thursdays. I gotta say, I always wait for them because it's my favorite podcast. And
Great.
yeah, I'm super, super excited for today. We are continuing to bring you wholesome together, all the health tips and advices, and and my number one expert who knows a lot about health, and she's willing here to share with us, which is amazing. So
I'm happy to share.
Yeah,
Health is wealth.
exactly.
Today I wanted to talk about daily stress that I think we all have a load of, especially in Los Angeles or any big cities. And
it's a big component to our health. You know, if we don't have enough of it or too much of it, we can affect.
That's right.
Yeah.
So having too much stress, it affects our adrenal glands, which releases hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline. Too much of these hormones being released has a negative effect on our health because it can suppress our immunity. It increases our blood sugar levels.
Anything that's chronic, chronic
Right.
stress, we're always stressed, it's really bad for us, I feel
Exactly. It puts us in a fight or flight mode, which slows our digestion. It kind of tells our body to stop doing that. Our bodies are made to have fight or flight mode if we're being chased by a tiger or a lion or we're an athlete. Those increases of energy are great for that.
It's great for our survival.
It's for survival.
Yeah, like we love to survive.
Yes.
That's our mechanism. We want to live, and to be that stressed is only if, our survival pretty much is being in risks, so definitely those are mechanisms to help us survive and live longer. But I feel like that sometimes we overdo things, so we overstress over things that are technically are not like let's say we see negative in our bank account and then we get all stressed.
Right.
But
so that's why we need to work on how we perceive stress and how we respond to it. We want our bodies to be in a sympathetic nervous state, which then puts us in a rest and digest state, and that's when our body can have the functions we need.
Nourish, yeah.
Yes.
Like we can't always be on the go, always stressed, always like, even if we're being chased by an animal, there's so much we can go,
Right.
We can run really fast, we can get away, but we're gonna need the rest,
Yes, and stress is actually the number one cause of obesity. It makes our digestion slow down. It makes us reach for comfort foods that are usually high in bad fats and high in sugars and usually processed foods. So we tend to crave those things that then will increase our blood sugar levels.
We're very emotional eaters. I take the blame. I eat emotionally. Yesterday I fell down, I had an ice cream. It is what it is. It's our nature. We find comfort in food. It's not healthy, it's not right. But I sometimes call it's for the soul. But we can't do it all the time. We have to teach ourselves that even if we, have a little mishap, have a little cheat day, it has to be very like once in a blue moon. It couldn't be on the daily, because then pretty much you can tell us what happens.
Yeah, and also a small amount of stress is actually good for us. Like we want to have a small amount of stress, but anything that you're consuming your life with, then that's not good for you. And there's a lot of techniques that we can use to reduce our stress. Yoga, which I know you do.
Obsessed. I love yoga. I think movement for the body is, they say when the body moves, the brain grooves.
Mm-hmm.
It's not only important for our well-being, for our happiness, for our relaxation. It's also in years a practice that will help us retain the memory of who we are.
That's right.
I think that is very important. I don't want to go to age 90 or 100 and forget who I am. I want to be sharp. I want to be aware.
That's
I
right.
have a self-awareness, and movement is one of the beautiful ways to retain this amazing brain that we have. So I definitely, encourage everyone to do yoga once in a while, or if you feel stressed, instead of having an ice cream, also have a yoga class, which I also did yesterday.
Oh, that's good. At least you followed that with your
I first did the healthy thing before I go for. And by the way, a very healthy type of ice cream. I gotta say, I do eat dairy-free, sugar-free. It was a pineapple sorbet ice cream. So
that's okay.
So even the ice cream I allowed my body to consume at night was healthy.
That's good. We could also do things like meditation, breath work. And meditating doesn't have to be for 30 or 60 minutes a day. You could meditate for 5 to 10 minutes. It's better than nothing. It'll still have a positive effect on your health.
100%. I think yoga helps you meditate, because in order to get to that, when you're in a meditative state of mind, your brain is actually like on a different wave. Now, when you actually put stress on your body by working out, or doing certain poses that are kind of like challenge your balance, your awareness is coming there, and then eventually when you get to Shavasana, we're like passed out, right? Because they work
and it's also working with breath work, which I also think is very beneficial. I like Wim Hof. He has a great, you can follow along with him. He's on YouTube and he has an app, and he has great breath work that you could follow along with. He's one of my favorites to listen to. And for meditation, I love Deepak Chopra. He's just so good to listen to, and it's very beneficial to do the
and we'll
breath work
definitely
and
leave
meditation.
links, and the names, so easy nowadays to just Google and go under whatever they do offer for the public. That's amazing.
Other ways that you can support your adrenals are by eating clean and eating whole foods, colorful foods. If you guys follow me, I am very into eating rainbows, which I'll have another day that I talk about the different colors of the rainbows and why I'm so into eating colorful foods. But, sleeping, getting adequate sleep, 7 to 9 hours a night is also, it significantly increases your cortisol if you're not getting enough sleep.
Sleep is something very fascinating, and REM sleep actually uses as therapy. People don't know that, but when you're in REM sleep, when you're paralyzed, your body is paralyzed, it actually helps you understand better. It helps your brain heal from things that may seem really stressful or sad. So sleep can have amazing effects on your body and your well-being. So definitely try to get good sleep. Don't stress over sleep though.
Right. That's why the meditating and the breath work can help you.
It'll help you get to the point where you can easily fall asleep.
Also, another big thing is I know a lot of people are coffee addicted and caffeine addicted.
Yes. And I'm one of them, I admit.
Caffeine initiates the stress response. It increases the cortisol that's released into your adrenals. So especially if you're very stressed, I would try to stay away from caffeine, which of course makes it extra hard because you want to go to that for your comfort.
Yeah, a lot of people are used to it. It's such a thing that we get used to it. I do try matcha, and it's actually amazing if you go to the right places to get it. I'm still waiting for your matcha.
Oh yes, I'm gonna come and make a matcha for you. That's right. I did send you a picture of all the ingredients.
Yes, no, but I need the
to make it. That's right.
Yeah, we're gonna go to your kitchen one day and kind of make the perfect matcha.
We will.
We have to learn to open ourselves up for new things. Yes, we're used to coffee in the morning. I get it. I'm one of the coffee lovers out there. but why not for a change? You know, like try something new that is really beneficial for you.
The thing is, coffee does have a lot of benefits. The problem is what a lot of us are putting in our coffees. We're going to Starbucks and getting one of those
Caramel
frappuccinos and
high in sugar. Yes,
it's high in sugar.
The milk
Coffee
is high in sugar. Like you get ton of sugar.
Coffee
served.
is loaded with pesticides and mold, and
The milk, if it's not right,
it's full of hormones. So
yeah.
if you're making it at home, throw in some functional mushrooms.
You can actually throw the health benefits to your coffee.
Yeah, and you definitely want to make sure your coffee's organic. I love the brand Bulletproof. It's really clean, and there's tons of other options of organic coffees because they are full of pesticides and molds, and you want to really be cautious of the kind of coffee that you're drinking.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want the one thing you first drink in the morning to be toxic. You want it to be nourishing. So find the way. Everyone can, like, each individual will find their favorite.
And you don't have to do the same thing every day. You might wake up one day and
do chaga. Or,
yes.
Yeah.
I start my day first thing with a tall glass of water.
I'm always that, by the way, with the salt, the healthy salt. It was rough, but it felt very good afterwards. I gotta say.
Well, the sea salt's very hydrating. I know that sounds like it's not, but it can't be table salt. It's got to be real sea salt, and it's electrolytes. If you make a little elixir with some lemon and some sea salt, you're making like your own Gatorade. Go for a run, come back, drink that. You're getting all your electrolytes back.
Yeah.
But I'm always biohacking my own routines and. I was amazing. On the apple cider kick, and now I'm putting a teaspoon of ghee into my water in the morning, and that's what I'm starting with. So I'm always learning and experimenting on myself.
And it's important to say that if you don't feel like our advices are right for you, then consult with your own doctors.
This is in no way medical advice. I'm not a doctor, so.
Yeah, we're not physicians. We're just health passionate.
That's right.
Yeah, people, and we know what's healthy, and so we kind of want to give you that knowledge back to you, and you can apply it to your own life the way you want it.
Yeah, now I just wanted to share, as you know, I'm really into superfoods and super herbs, and there's a lot of adaptogenic herbs, meaning stress, herbs that help deal with stress, so I wanted to share some of my favorites. Reishi mushrooms are really good with they help the negative effects of stress. They help decrease inflammation, which those hormones will actually increase your inflammation. Ashwagandha is a great herb that also eases stress and energizes your body. It relieves anxiety as well. You can add these I make a smoothie. My smoothie is more not to fill me up, but to get all these nutrients into one drink that I'm unable to actually eat. So my meal is this big, but this many nutrients instead of having a meal this big with this little nutrients.
I'm a big smoothie lover, by the way. I think it's such a genius idea. First of all, you help your digestive system take all the food in, because when we eat, all the blood goes into our stomach, and it makes us tired. A lot of people say, oh, after a meal I get so tired. Well, obviously your body has to work. It'll put you to sleep. So if you want to get nutrients, you want to keep going with your day, have a smoothie instead of a big, meal. You can just.
And you're getting a small meal, but it's full of nutrients if you know what to put in it. And one day we'll go to my kitchen and I'll make a smoothie for you guys also.
Oh my god, that's amazing. So excited.
Yes.
Yeah, because smoothie recipes is really it's a renovation. Each day we take the right vitamins. I love what Craig said last time, you are what you absorb.
That's right, because a lot of the things that we're eating, you could be eating all the kale in the world, but it doesn't actually mean that you're absorbing it.
Exactly. You need to absorb vitamins from each thing. That's why I'm big on eating, banana, avocado, cucumber, all the types of fruits and vegetables with colors, actually.
Yes.
To get all these vitamins. from everything, from Mother Nature. It was very generous to us.
Yes, they were. And that's why I love the superfoods, because, you know, you could take some parsley, which is really high in like chlorophyll. And then if you take some chlorella, the chlorella is going to have way more chlorophyll in it than a parsley or, you know, any plant like vegetable. So that's why sometimes it's great to add these superfoods and super herbs.
You see, but these foods I had no idea.
That's why I'm here. I'm here to teach you.
Then thank you, because you
you
guys
guys
need to know. Yeah.
Yes, algaes, you know, spirulinas and chlorellas. I'll go into like I need a whole show to talk about those things.
Yeah.
If you follow me on Instagram, I'm always making these blue magics. Those are amazing algae, and I can have a whole show discussing those, because they are so good for you in so many ways.
Let's make it happen. I'm excited for that show.
So I want to add some more things on here. Passion flower, which is a flower. It's also beneficial to balancing your mood. It helps sleep. It eases pain from menstrual cramps, and it's also good for menopause.
Wow.
Yes. So.
Wow. That's
and anti-stress and
all
anxiety.
in one ingredient.
Flower.
Oh
yeah,
my
it's
God,
one flower.
One flower.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
cool.
a flower. Yeah, it's passion flower.
Passion flower.
It helps with sleep. Actually, this flower also eases drug withdrawal for people that are, you know,
addicts.
Yes,
wow, that's
people that are addicts.
So beneficial.
Yeah,
I love that flower already.
Yes.
I have to grab it.
Chamomile is another one. It's also a flower. Chamomile also treats insomnia and anxiety.
It helps relax, I remember.
And it helps digestion.
Yeah.
So all these things are helpful. Tulsi, which is holy basil. It's an Indian adaptogenic. It's also for stress relief, relaxation, anti-stress.
Oh my God, so much good information. I'm like, where do we get all these things?
All these things you can get at a health food store. You know, I'm big at ordering from Vitacost, which I was telling you about. They have great things, and they'll come straight to your house delivered.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Yeah,
I love that. Honestly, sometimes the hustle of going with the kids to the store.
And then you just feel like you have a gift when you get this box at your house. You're like, what did I get? What did I get?
Yeah,
you know,
like they come all the way and they put it there, and you're like, thank you. It's so cool.
That's right. You guys,
take advantage.
Another supplement that we should all be adding. It's a mineral, and it's magnesium. We're all kind of deficient on magnesium. Magnesium's really good for supporting our stress response, for relaxing. You could take Epsom salt bath.
Yeah, no. Magnesium is huge. I know that from my daughter, because I was going through a hard time with sleeping, and it's just the best.
It is
better than melatonin, better than anything. I would definitely advise to try magnesium first.
And it's also good for constipation, which definitely can happen when you're overstressed, because our digestive system stops.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, sorry.
And then there's so many more herbs. There's astragalus, there's macuma. These are like, I could go on and on, but those are like the main ones that I, want to share, that you guys, it's very easy to find. I like Erewhon, Vitacost, Whole Foods. You can find all of these herbs and superfoods there.
Yeah, and then Shimi's here asking about the water I'm drinking, by the way. And that's something that Tamara advised me to do. I kind of want to help our earth, and I know it might not be a big thing, but I'm one person, so I'm starting to drink this Mountain Valley spring water, and it comes in glass. Yeah.
And you guys, I get this delivered, which I talked about I think a few shows ago, and it also comes in like a 2-gallon bottle or 3, I don't know how big that one is, and I have like the 6 or 5-gallon bottle, which is huge and really heavy because it's glass.
And we all have to have water.
We all have to have water, and definitely spring water is advised always.
Yeah. And so that's kind of something we wanted to recommend. Also, Shimi said best smoothies is Quench. Yes, smoothies are great. Shani, we love you, and just kind of want to say we love you. Do you want to kind of summarize everything we talked about?
You know, and I'd love if anyone has anything they'd like me to talk about or they'd like to know more about, feel free to write it in the comments, and we can do a show on that.
Yeah, I think one thing that I wanted to talk about is how to save our Earth. And I just watched a Netflix film about the sea conspiracy.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of scary. So maybe if you guys are interested, please write to us, let us know. Write to us on Instagram, Facebook, check us on YouTube. We're going on right now we're opening our TLA website, so please check us, and please follow Tamao on her Instagram. She's also doing these lives on her Instagram. She's given so much information. Honestly, I love her advices. They're really, really helpful, so please make sure to check her out. And with all that, we just want to send you all the love, all the health, and all the wealth. You guys are amazing. Thank you.
Take care of your bodies. We only have one, so treat it like you have one.
Yeah, and that would be amazing. Yeah, and all right.
And you guys don't stress.
Yes, and remember to relax.
Relax.
And to be happy. That's the most important. With that, we're gonna play a nice song, and we're gonna say our goodbyes. It was so much fun. All right, this is a beautiful song. 1 second.